Good morning, students. Welcome to another online political science class. And again, we are moving towards the chapter that is environment and natural resources. Environment and natural resources, we already finished up many areas. So today we are seeing in this chapter that every governmental system is tackling up the problem of environment, because environment is a big issue today that is causing a much dangerous problem for the whole of the world because of global warming, greenhouse gas emission, then depletion of ozone layer, etc., etc., melting of snow. All things, many things are creating many problems in the world. Okay, so every governmental system are taking up their own initiative part for tackling up the environmental problems. Even many types of conferences are held. We already finished up dealing with the conferences like Rio Summit, that is called Earth Summit. They've taken up Agenda 21, and then we have seen Durban Declaration, we have seen Stockholm Conference. So in many books, many articles, many writers have written down, many social activists have written down, environmentalists have written down many things about environmental problems. Okay, so even government is also tackling up problem. Jointly they are coming in a conference and tackling up the problem, but individually also many of the governmental system, they are also going up for tackling up the environmental problem, because environmental problem is a issue for every country. It is not just a issue of one or two country, because it is a whole concern, okay, global concern. So today India has also going up and taking up its step for solving up the problem of environment individually also, and plus going with a different country, jointly taking up, jointly attending many conferences, many summits, and trying to solve the problem as far as possible. Okay, so today we will do with a short portion, that is India's stand on environmental issues, what India has done so far on the environmental issues. Okay, see here I have written down some points. India signed Kyoto Protocol in 2002. So if you remember Kyoto Protocol, what is Kyoto Protocol? Kyoto Protocol is a protocol that is signed in 1997 in Japan. This Kyoto Protocol deals with greenhouse gas emission. The industrialized countries, they are producing greenhouse gases, and that is leading to global warming. Various poisonous gases are coming up on the atmosphere, and it's creating very problematic problem for the whole world. So this Kyoto Protocol is signed because of this thing that greenhouse gas emissions should be reduced by the industrialized countries. So 1997 India has not signed Kyoto Protocol because at that time the greenhouse gas emission, the ratio is not that much as compared to the developed countries of the Europe or Western countries. But 2002, because India is also developing now, and many industries have been set up from 1997 to till 2002 and now so far. So they have now signed the Kyoto Protocol, and they are also in a process of reducing greenhouse gas emission as far or as much possible as they can. Okay, they have agreed to do with that protocol agreement. Next, she accepted principle of common but differentiated responsibility. Now, if you remember, common but differentiated responsibility means what? In my earlier video, I have told you, common but differentiated responsibility means taking up the responsibility to reduce down their greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, so common or different types of problems, environmental problems, but commonly all will take up the problem, but the responsibility will be divided, because much industrialized countries will have major responsibility, and middle industrialized countries will have a big responsibility, and less industrialized countries will have less type of responsibility. So this type of common responsibilities has been agreed by India also, and this common but differentiated responsibility was taken up in the principle of 1992 UN Framework Convention on Climate Change Conference. Okay, in this UNFCCC conference, it was taken up, and it was said by the UN that all countries must come up and take up the responsibility as early as possible and as much as it is responsible for the particular country, because all countries ratio of their greenhouse gas emission and all the types of gases or atmosphere creating problem is not same for all the country. It varies from country to country. So India has also agreed to go with that process. Okay. Next, she adopted environmental programs. Various environmental programs has been done by India and is participating in many processes. Two I have written down. India's national auto fuel policy. India's national auto fuel policy has taken up an initiative to go and clean up the fuel process, cleaner of fuel process. Okay, there the vehicles that will come up, it won't go through producing much type of gases in the air. Okay, so their vehicle should be cleaned up as much as possible, and all types of vehicles should be removed by the new vehicles, so that all the dusting and then that poisonous gases that coming up from that vehicle should be reduced down. Okay, so auto fuel agency policy is that one. Next one is Electricity Act of 2003. In this this type of act, they have told, Indian government system has told that use of renewable energy, okay, as much as possible use of renewable energy, so that they can consume less electricity and more thing can be go through. Okay, so India is going through a solar system today. In many states, solar system process has been taken up. Then they are want to produce up something called biogas system also. They are going, and plantation of biogas, all these things are coming up in India. Okay, so governmental system in India, they are doing many process, even in many types of environmental drives, environmental programs. India is participating, and India is going through a process to cut down all these greenhouse gas emission, all these poisonous gases, and to plant up trees, and whatever process is needed for the country, because India is no less dangerous than the other countries in the world. Okay, so this is some of the programs that is taken up by India to tackle up the problems of environment in the own country, and also to go up and go to the conference in different countries of the world and save our environment as much as it can be possible. Okay, so this is all about India's environmental issues. Okay, thank you, students.